And now the story of the pink Incredible Hulk. That's right, you heard me. Today's story comes from the 2006 Marvel animated feature, The Ultimate Avengers. This movie was based on the Avengers comic The Ultimates by Mark Millar and Brian Hitch. It was for its time a more modern telling of Captain America in World War II, who ends up on ice, thawed out in present day by S.H.I.E.L.D., to help fight the Chitauri. And if that plot sounds familiar, it's not a coincidence. Marvel's first animated features were the testing ground for the entire Marvel Cinematic Universe. Just about everything and everyone that you saw in the Marvel movies up till Endgame, we did first in animation. While at Marvel working on the Avengers movie, possibly complaining, I was telling the production staff that a color artist should be so good with color that they can manipulate color however they want. And as an example, I said that I could paint the Hulk pink and no one would ever even notice. They agreed with the sentiment, but they said, well, no, you couldn't actually paint the Hulk pink, at least not paint him pink and us not notice. That's when I said, "Oh, really?" So I went to the producer and I told him when the Chitauri attack and all the lights go off, the emergency lights come on downstairs where Banner goes to change into the Hulk. I would like the downstairs emergency lights to be red, but I want the chamber that Banner goes into to still be well lit. What I didn't tell him was that I want red light here and white light here, so in between, we get pink. I very carefully chose the color and opacity level for the glass surrounding the chamber. I manipulated the colors of the Hulk seen inside the chamber and from outside through the glass. I manipulated the colors of Betty Ross, who's standing outside of the chamber. All so that when you're looking at it, color cues don't tell your brain that the Hulk is pink. Your brain tells you that is the green Hulk in this red room, seen through the glass in this white lit chamber. It worked so well that a colleague of mine came to me months after the movie had come out and said, "You never did do that pink Hulk." I said, you might want to go rewatch that movie, my friend. He said, "Wait, what? Did you really paint the Hulk pink? I sat through that movie 100 times. I never saw a pink Hulk." I said, "I told you I was going to do that, and if you didn't see it, then obviously I got away with it. No one else is gonna notice, and as far as I know, no one did. If you do a Google search on pink Hulk, this scene does not come up. It might come up now that I've been telling this story." I didn't paint any other models pink after that. I felt like I had made my point. I did plenty of times paint models pink and then sit down with the producer and open up the pink model and say, "Okay, here's Fin Fang Foom, the dragon villain of Iron Man." Wait for his reaction and then say, "Okay, just kidding, here's the real model." A lot of us had been given joke superhero names, and the rule was that you couldn't give the name to yourself, and after that I was called the Pink Dragon for a while. Suppose I did that to myself. Should have been the Pink Hulk. When I moved over to Warner Brothers and started doing the DC superhero stuff, I was given a new superhero name, the Honey Badger, because I'm quite badass.
This is the Honey Badger. It's pretty badass. Look.